Hey there, Tater Tots. Welcome to episode 12 of Tater's World. It looks like the arrow went away. I had an arrow in my chest a few seconds ago because a skeleton wanted to be on YouTube. But anyway, thank you so much support that you've given me over these this last week. It has been crazy. We're at an astronomical number of subscribers, and I can't even thank you enough. The comments, the feedback that we're getting is fantastic, and keep that up. Now, as we head down here, as we do every episode, you're gonna see some changes right away. Do you see it? Oh wow, they're all in sync. So this is all the dragon heads that we got on our End City rating in the last episode, and I thought it would be cool just to animate them a little bit and put them right here in our storage room. I don't know, if it starts to get annoying, maybe I'll take them down. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Another thing that you'll notice here, or maybe you won't notice, is these Project Shulker boxes, well, they're empty, and that's because we did some reorganization, as we said we needed to do. So I put a lot of my extra loot that I got, my backup loot from End City rating in these chests. I mean, we have backup armor and tools 4 days, and that is fantastic. Another thing that I did is right here, you can see worldly wealth. We've got our Richides shulker box, I guess you could call it. So this is all of our valuable things. Obviously, not everything is in here, but as I was going through some of the chests in here, in this room, I wanted to put those in. So let's put that there. And then last episode, we also got elytra, so we're able to fly, which is fantastic. There's our egg, the dragon egg from when we defeated the dragon. I want to start putting some of these mementos from the series up around the base. I think that'll be really neat. So I know what you're asking yourself. What are we going to do in this episode? Well, I'll tell you. By the way, there's a zombie somewhere hiding. I'm not really sure where. I think it's in the cave that goes underneath this, which we're going to have to do some exploring down there at some point. Because I looked over here at the ravine, and I'm not seeing him. Anyway, let's get back. Here's our project book. If you remember last episode, we started using a project book instead of a board, and I think that'll make things a lot easier. So let's take a look in here to see what we should work on in this episode. There's a couple of things that I wanted to do. Well, first, we have elytra now, which means we need firework rockets. We need to get away from our manual sugarcane collection. So I think this is going to be one that we do, the sugarcane farm. And then we talked about in several episodes now, actually working on the ravine over there. So let me, which we just looked at, but we needed to figure something to do with this ravine. And I think I've found a way to combine both of the projects that we're going to be doing today. So why can't we do, I'm thinking like right there, the sugarcane farm right there, right? And then what we can do, because yes, okay, I use a replay mod to figure out where we need to go to get to our other, quote unquote cave, which is a staircase going down from our dirt hut. And it's down off in that direction. So I want to have a bridge that goes over the ravine. You'll be able to see the sugarcane farm. That'll be really neat. And then goes down over that way. So those are the two big things that I want to do in this episode. Now, if you look, I actually planned out somewhere. Oh yeah, that was our elytra and shulker boxes, End City rating that we did in the last episode. And then, so this is what we're going to need for the sugarcane farm. We need some pistons, observers, redstone, dirt, item transportation, and item storage. Because we got to figure out what we're going to do with the sugarcane after it gets automatically... Ah, there you are. Come here. Come here. Gotcha. See ya. Anyway, that wasn't him. That wasn't him at all. And we almost forgot the question of the day here. So the question of the day is... You're in a running race and pass the person in second. What place are you now in? So I'll say it again. You're in a running race and you pass the person in second. What place are you now in? Make sure you leave your answers in the comments. Congratulations to those who got last week's question of the day, by the way. So let's start collecting those items that we're going to need for the sugarcane farm, and then I'll get back with you as soon as we're done. All right, so that took a little while. If you remember, these sections right here in our storage area, we designated as an area for project shulkers. So that's exactly what we're doing for this. This is the very first project shulker box. Geez, say that 10 times fast, that we've ever created. And let's look here. We've got a ton of redstone dust. We're definitely not going to need that many. Some redstone torches. I believe we need some of those. Plenty of pistons, plenty of observers. Probably not going to need that many. Some rail, because if you remember correctly, back behind here, we've got our automatic potato machine. I don't think we ever decided on a name for sure. So I apologize if you provided a name in the comments when we created this, I think in episode 9. But yeah, if you've got a name for this automatic baked potato machine, yeah, please go ahead and put that in the comments so that we can actually get a real name for this thing. So we're basically going to build the same type of automatic farm for sugarcane as we did for the bamboo for that. So we've got mine carts, we've got powered rails, we've got plenty of hoppers, lots of stone because we're going to be doing this in the ravine. Some dirt because we have to have something to plant the sugarcane on. A bunch of glass so that we can see. Some packed ice for item transportation. Some regular ice for extra water. Chests and whatnot. So I am really, really excited to do this for the first time and then come over here and get started on our build for this episode. The first thing that we're going to want to do is go through here and clean up some of this mess, right? And hopefully find that zombie, by the way, while we're at it. But we're going to need more space here. Plus, I think the bridge will look much cooler if it's going over a bigger area. So I want to clear out a lot of this stone that you see, because you see how it kind of tapers back in over there. So I want to clear out a lot of this and find the exact location. I think it's just going to be here that we're going to be planting our sugarcane. So I'll get back with you after I've cleared some of this out. Okay, so here we are. That was actually a ton of work clearing all that out. But I was able to actually clean up some of the ugly blocks as well. There's some more to do over there. There's some more to do on this side. So if you look right here, that spot right there, that's where I want our bridge to go. I want to keep going in that kind of direction. This spot that you see here is where we want our sugarcane farm to go. So I've made a little dirt bridge. This won't be here, of course, after we get done with the bridge and the rest of the project. But we've got a little bit more clearing out. There is a little bit of a cave up here, which I should probably light up, to be honest with you. Oh, goodness. Okay, well, that is a task for a different day, not for today. So we'll clear this out, and then I'll get started on the sugarcane farm, and then I want to show you how I'm building it. So we might even do the building process in a time lapse. We'll see. All right, so we've got it all dug out, as you can see here. And the way that I want to do this, and I want to show you guys how to do this, because honestly, this is a very, very easy build. People get afraid when it comes to redstone, but there are some fantastic tutorials out there that really explain it in a way where you can't mess it up, okay? So on the cliff face, I guess that's what I'll call it here, that's where I want glass. So then right behind it is where I want the sugarcane. So we can go ahead and dig that out, just like this. And of course, the shulker box is going to get in the way. We're going to have to get in there in a second. I haven't pulled anything out from our supply box there. And then we're going to want to do one more going back like this. Okay, perfect. So now, let's go ahead and take this out just so we have it. We'll put it back here. Nothing's going to get in the way over here, so this is a perfect spot. Let's take out our dirt, and actually that probably would have been enough. And again, this is where the sugarcane is going to grow. Right here. Perfect. And then we're going to leave this one empty because what we're going to do, and I'll pull this out now just so you can see, is we're going to be putting water. Ooh, this will be easy. We're going to be putting water, sure, in these areas. And what this will do, as everyone, I'm sure you know, sugarcane has to be right next to water in order to grow. Otherwise, it just won't grow. So we've got that. Now let's take out our sugarcane. We won't need any more water. We'll plant the sugarcane just like this. And this isn't actually as wide as I originally wanted it to be, but I think this will be fine for what we're really using it for. I don't really need books. I don't really need to do another enchanting station or anything like that. This is strictly for firework rockets. So what do we need next? Let's put, we've got to get some regular building blocks that we're going to put right above the water. Okay. Just like so. And this will completely cover it up so you won't even know the water is there. And then right on top of the building blocks, let's do this because eventually I will have to get in the front. So there. That's where we're going to be putting our pistons. Oh, looks like we have a visitor. Hi, how's it going? Oh, you've got a bow. Come here. He wants to be on YouTube as well. You know what I just realized? That. Okay, so where's our pistons? Did I pull them out? Yes, I did. They're right there. So what we want to do here is come out front. We want to put a piston right in front, just like so. And I'll explain how this works here in a minute. I did it as well in the for the bamboo farm that we did for the automatic potato machine that you guys are gonna graciously give me names for. Now we need observers. So let's do this. I probably won't need the axe anytime soon. So the observers will need to go. So you want it to be looking forward. So let's go around and make sure that this one is actually looking forward towards the sugarcane. Yes, it is. See? So we're going to do that all the way down. And you've got to do it kind of, you know what would make things a whole heck of a lot easier is if I just went. There we go. There we go. So now, if I go like this all the way down, they should all be facing forward. Go like that. Over. Yep, they're all facing forward. That's exactly how we want it. Okay, so then after that, we want to put another set of blocks right here. Am I going to be able to get up there? No, but that's okay. Now I'll dig this out just so we can get around. Like that. Now we need some redstone dust. And like I said, guys, this is not difficult. The hardest thing about this entire build is probably getting the getting access to the nether quartz so that you can make the observers. The observers are pretty expensive. And then if you've got iron, it doesn't even take that much iron to make pistons. But that's the other kind of expensive part. So we're almost done here. Perfect. Okay, so we've got it all the way around. This is basically done when it comes to this portion of the farm. So let's simulate a little bit what happens. You see that? As soon as one gets up to where it can touch the, or the observers can see it, it pushes all the pistons out so that it breaks all the sugarcane. What we can do here, oh, I don't even have it on me. What we can do here is get our glass, just like so. And we're going to block all of this in, just like this. And I don't need that spot up there, so I'm going to go ahead and cover it up. Now I'll leave this open for now, just because we're going to want to be able to get back. I wasn't thinking about that when I made this little bridge. So that's that. It's not, like I said, seriously, it is not that difficult. Just so that we can say we did, we can put some light right there. That'll make it so that we can see this a little bit easier. What I might do in the future is come back and put glowstone all along the bottom here. What are those doing? Get out of here. I might put glowstone all along the bottom, because what I want, and hopefully you guys can picture this the same way that I can, I want to be able to walk down here across our little bridge, and that'll be all lit up. It'll be all lit up, and you'll be able to see the sugarcane farm. I really like that idea. So now, the next portion is the collection system. Okay, so what we did for the bamboo farm is actually we didn't put the glass here, we put it one more out, and then we had it falling down into a water stream. Now that's great and it works fine, except that sometimes the bamboo or sugarcane gets stuck on this block, and then there's nothing to push it out into the water stream. So there are some losses that way. I'm not going to do it that way this time. This time we're actually going to have a hopper minecart underneath that's going to pick everything up. So that's basically it. I tell you what, I'll go ahead and finish the collection system here, and then I'll explain everything that we're doing. Okay, we are back. So as you can probably hear, we've got a hopper minecart under there. So let me show you what we've got going on here. I'll try to crouch. So you can see there's a hopper minecart that's going underneath all of this dirt here, which is where the sugarcane will drop down to. It'll pick it up, and then down here we've got a hopper there and a hopper under this block that's going into this chest. So you can see I've already done a little bit. I'll demonstrate a little bit more just to show you. Boom, just like that. It's going to get picked up, and then they go down here. So just like that. This is very efficient. It works very well. It's not hard to do, guys. So if you're worried about redstone, or you know, it makes you nervous, probably as nervous as building makes me, to be honest with you, just try it out. Just try it out. You can't really go wrong. There's excellent tutorials out there. I will leave one in the description that does a really good job at explaining this. I think that tutorial that I'm going to show you, they actually have it with a lever so they could turn it on and off. I don't need that. I don't care that it's running all the time. I doubt that I'll be able to hear it over there in the storage area. So this is fine. This is perfectly fine. Now, you might be asking yourself, well, Tater Vader, what are you going to do? It's going to be annoying to come over here, especially after that dirt bridge is gone, to try to get your sugarcane. That doesn't make any sense. And you're absolutely right. It doesn't make sense. Eventually, and we can't do it in this episode, I really wish we could, but eventually I'm going to do another one of those dropper circuit things that I've used several times so far this series, to spit all the items out into a water stream, take it up and over and down into our storage area over there. So it'll be very easy to access. We will never have to go over here again. That'll be really cool. By the way, I know there's a ton of content creators that watch my videos. Probably, I would even say the majority of my viewers and my subscribers are YouTubers, are Minecraft YouTubers. So first off, welcome. Second off, look to your left and right, and those are people that you can support in the community the same way that I've done on your videos. So keep that in mind. That really is the most important thing, is making sure this community stays going. Where I was going with that is things might look a little bit different, and they might sound a little bit different in this episode. The reason for that is I just got a heck of a good deal for a license of Vegas Pro 16, which is a couple years old, but it's better than what I was using, which was a really old version of Adobe Premiere Pro. So this should allow me to put out better videos. It should be easier to use. Now, I'm still learning how to do it. If you've noticed, I've got a little bit of color correction going on to try to brighten things up, make things pop a little bit more, especially the colors. And you can hear the difference in my voice. My voice sounds a little bit deeper, a little bit fuller. So yeah, I got it on Humble Bundle. They're not a sponsor. This isn't one of those. But it might still be out there by the time you listen or watch this episode. So go over to Humble Bundle, and you can, I think I got the license. It's usually like $400. I got it for $30. An excellent deal, and definitely an upgrade from what I was doing before. So let me close that up a little bit, and let's get to the main thing, it doesn't sound like it, but the main thing that I wanted to do in this episode, which is our bridge. All right, so as you can see here, I cleaned up our little dirt bridge that we had going that way, and I added another dirt bridge going this way. So this isn't going to stay, obviously. This is not our bridge. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Oh, jeez, no. Okay, you're going to die. You over here? Where is he? What the heck am I going to do? I guess I'll pillar up from here. Sure. Okay, so this dirt bridge that you see here is basically the outline that we're going to use when we build our actual bridge, and I want it to be very similar to the bridge that we had, going into our base. Ooh, can I get him? Oh, he's hiding. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Pro skills. I want it to be similar to that. So here, let me take you over there so you can see. This is not easy to get up and down, by the way. But I wanted to make sure, the reason it's 2x2 is because I want to be able to use slabs just like we did here and just like we did here. Instead of stairs. I like that idea better. I think it goes more with kind of like the cave feel. But this is a general design that I want to use. Yeah, it's not fancy. You're not going to call me B-dubs or Scar or anything like that. I promise you. But that's the type of thing that I want going that way. So I think with that, we can probably get to a time lapse. And we're back. How did you like that time lapse? This was actually very challenging to build. It probably didn't look like it. I'm just throwing a bunch of different types of stone down on the ground. But I wanted the bottom, as you could see in that time lapse, I wanted the bottom to look as natural as possible, almost like it was coming up, you know, and it like an arch. Like there was maybe there was a natural bridge there before, and then it was just improved. This was very, very, very challenging. Because like I said, I wanted to keep, actually I can probably do this here. I wanted to keep the slab stair sort of thing going on. But at the same time, I was coming at an angle and down, and it was tough. It was tough. It was a really fun challenge to do, but I think it actually looks pretty good, considering, you know, my building skills. So we ended up moving we didn't move the chest, but we moved the entry to the chest, the access to the chest for our sugarcane farm while we were doing it. And that actually makes things a little bit easier until I get the, you know, overhead kind of item thing going over there into our storage room. So yeah, this was great. This was so much fun. We got a lot done in this episode. That thing is going to be awesome, you know, as time goes on. But here comes my favorite, absolute favorite. Here, actually, let's look at our project book real quick. We can check off some things here. So what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Connect caves. We're not quite there yet, but we're working on it. We're doing a good job in that direction. But let's put an X right here in the sugarcane farm. That one's done. And then cave improvements. Not yet. But ravine, yes. We did 2 things in the ravine today, so that was really cool. So let's take this, stick it right there for next episode, and then this is the one that I want. The comments from the Tater Tots. Okay, so the comment for this episode, or for last episode, I don't know, however you say it, is from Rat Dog. So Rat Dog has been a huge commenter and supporter of my channel ever since the beginning. I feel like even from episode 1, you started seeing comments on there from Rat Dog. So this is the comment for this week. Sounds like you had a good vacation. I need to try one sometime. Oh, and the answer is all of them. And that was exactly correct. The answer to our question last week was, the question was, how many months have 28 days or something like that? And the answer was all of them. Just as a reminder, the question of the day for this week is, you're in a running race and pass the person in second. What place are you in now? Make sure you put the comments down below. Really excited to read those and any comments that you have. Let me know about this bridge. I know we didn't want to use torches in this build, but I think it kind of works with the bridge, in the whole cave environment. Also, let me know what you think about the colors and my voice. My voice is different in this episode. Also, if you have any tips and tricks for using Vegas Pro 16, that would be very, very helpful as well. But that's all I've got. So thank you so much again for watching. If you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. Those things really do help to support the video, and they're very much appreciated. I will see you all in the next episode. See ya.